Hi, and a huge welcome to Dream Hacker Show. So, in this session, we're going to talk about what are the beliefs that you've got inside you, which you cannot see, but they're really stopping you from earning the money you want to earn. Because sometimes we are trying so hard, we are looking for all the strategies, all the opportunities, we are giving it more than 100%, and we are doing all kind of things, and we just cannot understand what the problem is. What the problem is, you hold something inside you that is playing against you, playing a trick against you. And that
Yeah.
is your beliefs about money. So, Maggie, would you like to share your beliefs which stopped you, got in your way?
Oh yeah, I had loads. I had loads. They're horrible. It's like playing a game with you. The biggest one was money doesn't grow on trees. And I think it will ring the bells with so many people because I mean, whose parents didn't say to us, money doesn't grow on trees? When you want something, when you want a new toy, when you want to go somewhere, when you want another holiday, when you want another dress, when you want a little girl, and your parents say, what do you think money grows on trees? And that's how you get that limiting money belief. And that was a huge one for me.
But
Which one was your?
actually, money does grow on trees, isn't it?
It does.
Like
It
it's
does.
made of
Once
paper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So once you know this science, once you know this material, it's mind-blowing. What was yours? What was the biggest one of
So
yours?
mine, like from very young age, like I was really interested in what happens, like how people become so successful, because some people just fly off through life, and while others are constantly struggling. So I used to wonder, and my family, it was very famous that if you are being successful, that means you have to be from a rich family. You have to have that backing, and that
Yes. Oh my
always
God.
stopped me.
Yeah, it was the same for me. Oh my God. Yeah.
And that always stopped me, because even when I couldn't see the opportunities that were in front of me, because I had this belief that I'm not from a rich family, so I cannot do this. Although the opportunities were so close to me, sometimes they were in my lap, but I didn't take action because my belief told me that you have to be from rich family to have that kind of money. So don't even go for it, you know?
Yeah. It's not even worth trying,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. And it's so not true because we all have the same power within us. We can create whatever we want to create once you become aware of how powerful your mind is. And obviously, once you become aware of that, it is nothing but limiting belief, which you can change, which you can change. Once you are aware that you can change it, you just get rid
yeah.
of it.
And just to prove that actually this is absolutely wrong, because if you check Google or statistics, more than 60 plus, so it's, I think it's 67 or something, I'm not sure about the number, but more than 60% of billionaires are self-made. So facts don't prove that either. But
Yeah.
as a child, you couldn't question that, right? You didn't know that. I never Googled, I should have. I would
Yeah.
have.
I mean, another one which is very similar, I think, is that in order to be successful, you have to go to university, you have to finish good school. Otherwise, you lost, basically. You nothing's going to happen for you if you don't finish good school. That was a big one for me, which is very similar to this one that you have to have a certain background
Yeah.
in order to achieve anything. And, I, and it's not true because we know a lot of people who have become extremely successful and wealthy
Yeah,
who haven't finished any schools, who actually were school dropouts.
exactly.
And equally, people who have graduated from top universities are living very average lives. So it doesn't really, I mean, I'm not saying going to university is wrong because I very much like education and I graduated from university myself, but it doesn't mean that you can't achieve anything in life if you chose not to go to university. You still can do amazing things. You can achieve your goals. And there's so many people. I mean, I can think of one person now, off the top of my head. What was his name? Sir Lord Sugar. Sorry, Lord Sugar is one of those people. He dropped out of school at 16,
Yeah.
and he is a multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever he is, I don't know. But he's become really successful, and there's so many other people
Yeah,
that have done
Mark
it.
Zuckerberg, he left first after first year of Harvard to go after his dream. Bill Gates did, and then he was invited to Harvard's graduation. as a,
Yeah.
I don't know what, he wasn't a graduate, definitely, but he said the people who work for me are Harvard graduates. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just,
So
it's
for
just
many,
true.
so for many people, it's like, oh, I never went to university, so I can't achieve that, or I'm too old, too young, too thin, too fat, too whatever you can think of. But these are all limiting beliefs. This is the hidden enemy, and you can fight it. You can change those limiting beliefs.
Exactly. And one of the really big ones for me was that if you are earning a lot of money, that means you're doing something wrong. You're doing something illegal. So whenever, like in my family, we saw somebody very successful. We're like, oh my God, that person must be doing something illegal. So they're not even, it's not even proven, right? You're just preempting that they must be doing it because they are rich. So rich people are bad because they do illegal things. So if you hold that belief, even subconsciously, no matter how badly you want to be rich, your mind wouldn't let you be that, because you're telling your mind rich people are bad. So it's trying to protect you from bad people, from turning into a bad person.
Yeah, you are literally repelling money from you by thinking that. Yeah,
exactly. So it's really about thinking, what you think about money. So for me, when somebody asked me like, what are your money limiting beliefs, and I was like, I have nothing. I have no problems with money. I think it's great. And, I have I have no wrong beliefs. But actually, I did an exercise, which I would really recommend you to do. It might sound a bit silly, it did to me, but I still did it. And I had huge aha moments when I did it. And I was like, oh my God. So I wrote a love letter to money, like like you write to your girlfriend or boyfriend or your husband or partner. I literally said, my love money, and you write everything what you feel about money. And I realized that I used to feel that I run out of money very quickly. And even when I was working in a very senior roles in corporate culture, before I followed my passion, to inspire the people and teach this material. But I always believed that I'm gonna run out of money, and actually it wasn't true. Like, I had a um, very decent salary, and my husband was on a very good payroll. But we always thought that, like, I always thought that we are going to run out of money, because you run out of money very, very quickly. And you know what, it did happen, because I was believing that. And if you think from logically, it shouldn't have happened, because our expenses and our like our earnings were way more than our expenses. But just because of that belief, we made it happen. So it is very, very important to check your beliefs. And for a very long time, I had this belief that money has some problem with me, because as a child, I didn't have that much money growing up, and I always had to wait very, very long time, even for things which other people had very easily, which is, I think, is a great blessing for me, because I learned those lessons. But I think because of those experiences, I always thought that money runs out very, very quickly. It's like it's going to run away before it comes. And I always operated with that belief. And it kept showing me again and again, because I was constantly thinking that. And that's when I came up with a new affirmation, that I'm so happy and grateful that money comes to me very easily from all over the world, from everywhere. And it loves me like I love money, right?
It's definitely the limiting belief that is worth changing. And I'm sure it again is very familiar to so many people, that money runs out quickly, so you have to hold on to it, because you're going to lose it. And the thing is that the universe will do everything to prove you right. The unexpected bill will come up, you will have a flat tire. Even if you think that you are nearly on track with everything, something will always happen to prove you right. So that's why it's so important to get rid of it. Just say that you've always got enough, more than enough, and it's coming to you constantly. It's flowing in abundance. And once you install that belief, you will never run out of it. Never run out of it. It takes time, but play with it. I mean, write a letter, like Anna said, dear money, and just put everything in there, or make a list, whatever. But you will be really surprised of how many you've got, because I thought I didn't have that many, but actually when I made a list, oh my God, it's really worth doing that list, because then you go and you can just take the boxes off. That's gone, now that one. So if you want to be rich, if you want to be wealthy, I'm sure so many people, it's on so many people's wish list. Do it. You have to do it. You have to start with that.
And also, I think one of the ways to change your belief, because once you constantly reevaluate something, you change your belief about it. So when I reevaluated that actually more than half of the billionaires are self-made, my belief changed because the facts proved it to me, right? So you have to constantly reevaluate, and for that you have to constantly study, and you have to constantly notice and observe that the belief you hold, is it really true or it's an illusion? So even the fact that rich people are bad or they do something wrong to be rich, a lot of people in this world, very rich people, are doing lots and lots of charity, and they're giving away lots of money to help poor people. So actually it could be the other way around, that if you really want to help other people, you have to be rich yourself. Because if you're just making your end meet and just about feeding your family, and you're just paying bills, just about switching credit cards and trying to juggle money around, then how would you help anybody else? So
Yeah, be
actually,
last thing on your mind. Yeah, trying to help
yeah,
someone. Yeah.
someone else, and you will start to become a bitter person, because you'll constantly struggle with every single situation, and whatever you want to do in life will be dictated by how much money you have, and money will be your biggest constraint. So you have to really see where what belief is really holding you back, what is stopping you. Because if you hold that belief, even when you see an opportunity landing in your lap, even if somebody offers you an opportunity, you will not go for it, because your belief will stop you, and most of that will happen subconsciously. You won't even realize that. So it is very, very important to work on those beliefs and reprogram them, and then you see the results.
Absolutely. Yes, definitely make a list, identify all of them, and then get rid of them one by one. It will help you so much. I mean, it's necessary. It's not that it's going to just help you. It's going to change your life. And this is the only way, the easiest way. People are trying to do so many things, running on the treadmill, going nowhere. But this is the basic thing that you can learn and do, and then everything sort of falls into place. It becomes automatic after that.
Exactly.
And that's the beauty of it.
It becomes effortless.
Yeah.
So in the next session, we are going to talk about why law of attraction doesn't work for 95% of the people. Why it's not working. Is it because there's a problem with law of attraction, or it's a problem with the way people understand it? So we would really recommend that you join that session and have a lovely time, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon, guys. Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. We create lots and lots of transformational content to help you break through to the next level in your life where you really want to go.